On the 30th of January will be 10 years since my Episcopal ordination in Georgetown. One of the things recommended for bishops and for a diocese that they would mark the anniversary of the Episcopal ordination. This year being 10 years, the thing that I have asked is that on the day itself, on the anniversary day, to celebrate Mass in the cathedral with the people, primarily to give God thanks. There's so much over the last 10 years that is wonderful, and just to give God thanks for this. At the same time, I'm very aware that, my own limitations and some of the struggles of the diocese have been amidst all that has happened. And so not, this occasion wouldn't be, as much as I may want it to be, fully jubilant, but I just need to keep in that celebration the tempering, knowing that there are those who are still struggling, that have not perhaps kind of joined in some of the things going on, and undoubtedly along the way, perhaps toes have been stepped on, and I'm aware of this, and so just to keep that little temperance and there, and let these things be a reminder of how much more we still have to do. Some of the highlights of the 10 years, it's really been a joy and a privilege just being invited into the life of this diocese. Very different, from my experience of church before. There was certainly a steep learning curve at the beginning, and the curve is still there, perhaps not quite as steep, but just lovely to encounter this place, its history, and its faith. Very special is a tangible devotion, and which I think comes from the Portuguese heritage that would have brought Catholicism to Guyana. And it shows up with the traditional Christmas novena. It shows up during Lent, especially on the days of Ash Wednesday, Good Friday. But beautiful and powerful faith and devotion. And something that I said, that we capture that we build on it, that we really, bring that to another level. One of the things that I particularly have zeroed in on, to make, as it were, the foremost in the sort of work of the diocese and my own concern, is faith formation, and that involves, as much as possible, creating the spaces, the opportunities for people to learn something more of their faith, so that they themselves, would have that greater capacity to just live their faith with confidence, and particularly to their inviting the members of the church, the laity, to assume what is rightfully theirs by way of responsibility and celebration. Perhaps one of the particular challenges too in the Guyana context is what seems to me, this is just feeding back to you my own sort of perception of things, a certain survival mode, I call it sometimes. People kind of have had some trying experiences because of the political realities, because of economic realities, and they buckle down, and they are not always fully trusting of leadership or things. And so it becomes a challenge to build that trust and to get them to be adventurous to really step forward. They're always looking to see who is criticizing, who is some way judging. And so that remains with me as one of the things that to work on, to look at in a particular and very special way.